Hello guys. I haven't posted a lot this year because I have been busy with selling my place. I just staging my place. It look very nice. Paint the wall. I had an open house this weekend, so I'll see if I sell it this time. But today my topic is, I think it's something I have been talking. If you check out my YouTube playlist, I have two. One's called Conspiracy Theory, UFO. So I save all the Bigfoot, UFO, conspiracy, reality, whatever, abnormal ones. But there's scientific proof. I don't know, proof. There's people kind of professional about these. Not like high school put a video on TikTok type of video. On there, so if you're interested, check it out. And I also have my own playlist called Stranger Things Happen. So this one will go there because again, it's something I felt like strange happened to me. It could be nothing. I actually do look back on some of the stuff happen. It's just kind of weird, right? Regardless, it's my inception or what. It's, even your own perception is part of reality, right? Conscious, subconscious. Anyhow, so I felt like I'm stepping into parallel universe or parallel dimension again. See, I don't know how this work, right? Is that like it's like portal, a door open a portal, you come in, you come out, you come back. Or once you step in, you stay there. I don't know. I feel like think about this way. Like if your life, every choice, so there's a movie in Apple TV, on Apple called The Black something. It was by Jennifer, what's her name? She's pretty famous, and the guy was Irish, English guy. It was pretty good. It's about parallel universe. So if you have an Apple TV, check that out. The main actress, her name is Jennifer. I forgot her last name, but she was in A Beautiful Life. If you Google Beautiful Life, you know which one I'm talking about. So there are movie, and also there's a movie came out called Multiverse, right, by Doctor Strange. Hollywood coming out stuff on purpose, right? They always trying to give you. I felt like Hollywood is part of Illuminati, something beyond our reach. Anyway, so my own reality, I feel like something altered my reality back in 2023. There's a couple things happened to me. I feel like either I have Alzheimer's disease, that I forgot stuff, or my inception is changed somehow, or my false memory. So basically it's more like a Mandela effect. So I'm selling my house. This is a trigger why I want to film this video too. So recently, right, I started selling my house since last year. And then the realtor, I bet they probably see the information from HOA documentation. So they put so last year I had one realtor for three months. I didn't sell my condo, but he put 310 as a HOA. I told him to change. I said no, it's 315 because I checked my bank statement because I have to pay each month. It's 315. So he changed it to 315. And just 2 weeks ago, last week, I changed another realtor. My condo is online right now, so the realtor put the 310. I said no, it's 315. It's a little bit more, which is not good, right? $5 more. And well, he asked me to. He said, well, it's on the documentation. I said, oh really? He says 1015. Maybe the documentation is not updated. So he asked me to make sure. So I go back to my bank statement to check online. It's 310. So I told him it's 310. And I have no idea why I come up with 315. It's like, so I know I had a spreadsheet that calculate start all the expenses like property tax, HOA, all the fees I have been spent since 2018 after I bought this condo. So obviously I put HOA there. But so I had a 2 spreadsheet. So one spreadsheet it says 315, but the other one, which kind of odd. I don't know. I made mistake or something. I had to. That's before after I made. I have to log on to my bank statement to pull out all my spending for HOA since 2018, because that's how I remember. It was 275, then they raised to something, and then now they raised to 310. But on my spreadsheet, I put a 315 for 2025. But then again, I put a 286 in for 2019. So I put totally different numbers. It's saying that 2 spreadsheets have 2. I mean, how can I make such a huge mistake? Because I was trying to list all the property tax, all the HOA. HOA is a fixed number. How can I enter wrong? This is like a high school or elementary school data error. You don't need a degree for that, enter numbers. But on one type, I had a one summary type, it said 310. But the other type, which I remembered, it was, cause the other one, I don't know how I got it, but the one like month by month, I know I created, I in my memory, I have that. But the number was the 2018 was, instead of 275, as I remember, it says 285. And then until 20, because it's by months, right? I have to 12 say how much I spend each year. So last year I put 285, and then 2025. Year before, this year is 2026. So 2025 I put 315. So the whole number is different. So I felt like I'm in a different reality right now. Whatever reality I was thought about, it was 315, but my current reality is 310. That's so weird. And then I was check some old emails on my phone back in 2022, and then I find out some old emails I had with my realtor, because the same realtor also sold my house, because my neighbor sold the house in 2022. So I was asking if he can check how much they sold, something like that. Because one house was off market. And then I was reading some of the emails. I felt like I was reading someone else's email, because I had no memory of it. It was before 2023. So I had no memory. I said, oh, really? I wrote that? Oh, really? Oh, it's like, I have no memory. It's like someone else wrote it. So weird. And then so many things happened in 2023. Because my reality is, after COVID, I worked from home. In 2023, we merged. I have 10 years old job. Then my title changed. I changed a new boss. That's merge, right? That doesn't feel like reality change. But regardless, it's a change. And this change affect me too in 2024, because I got laid off because of new merge after a year and a half. And then another change was in May 2023, August 2020, all of a sudden my dog house is going down. And he was super healthy before. And then his eyes got infected and since then his eyes never healed. I was even proud of because I know a lot of dogs, his age, he was 13 at the time, the eyes is really bad. His eyes was pretty clear most of the time, but then for some reason, May 2023, his eyes got infected and everything, and then he's getting cloudy, all that stuff, all of a sudden. It's not like my friend dog died, but we knew already. It happened like a year or something. It's like it's not sudden. My dog is a sudden. It's almost felt like my reality shift, that this reality didn't have my dog in it. So he had to die in order to fit into this, align with the new reality. And then again, my ex like couldn't get married, couldn't have kids. All of a sudden, 2023, he have a kid, and then he got married. And then also I have been watching YouTube videos. At beginning, I always watching dating advice video. You can see my please watch later list, because I have YouTube Premium. So I listen nonstop for dating advice and then it transferred to tarot card reading. I actually bought like a couple deck of tarot card. I was reading it, and I also have a YouTube video of that too. And then I shift to about UFO. I think that was 2023. I start watching UFO, Bigfoot, Missing 411. Missing 411 is a very mysterious, like a David Pilates. He have three, 4 movies Amazon Prime. If you search Missing 411, because he's talking about experienced hunter, experienced hiker, mysterious missing, and if they not find anything, not even their tooth, nothing. It's like they just vanished. Even dog cannot smell them, like they vanish from the air. So the theory is either the UFO took them, or they actually, some of them actually saying step into a portal, because there's a portal existing in different dimensions. And also so that kind of shift. So now I'm into all this stuff right now. Even I start realizing that I feel like we're living a matrix. What we see is not what we know, is not what we see. And it's very easy to be explained, right? Because, good example, Earth, we have air. Earth is turning every day, right? That's why we have daytime, we have nighttime, but we don't feel it. It's not like we're in a roller coaster. We feel it's turning. We don't feel it. So sometimes you don't feel it, doesn't mean it's not there. You can't see it, doesn't mean it's not there, right? So there's maybe parallel universe is there. You just don't feel it. And then I asked a friend, like, did you ever see anything? My question is that happen on the individual level, or is happen like parallel? It's on the global phenomena. I don't know. It could be atomic level, which is individual level. And then I read it's also because your choice. If you're a kind of person, you don't have a big choice, right? You have a job, you stay for 20, 30 years. All your life, you have one house, you stay in one place for all your life. You don't have much choice. Then your parallel universe is the same. So basically it's mirrored. They said it's like a bubble. So when you're born, you just have this reality. But every time you make huge choices, it split from your big bubble, become a small bubble. So people like, I have so many choices, like move, a job, including only a pets. Because only a pets or not only a pets, I felt like I had a pet when I was 31. So I was thinking if I didn't have the dog, I may pay more attention to guys instead to dog, because my friends say, oh, you spend all the money to dog, you could have spent to guys, right? So that my choice there also created a different reality of my own. And then I moved to California, I have different job offer, all that stuff, create different dimensions. So I might have more parallel universe than other people. I feel like it's on the individual level. I know it sounds weird. So 2023, somehow I step into another version of me. The version of me have different reality. And then that's why I felt like it's instead of thinking about if your life is like boxes, like when you go to maze, right? If yours is simple, just go straight. Every block you go, just straight forward like that. But then if you have a choice, then it gonna split to 90 degree. So instead of go straight, you have to turn left. Instead of go straight, you have to turn right. You know what I'm saying? So every moment you create a choice, your path create a turn. It's like branch. And so one straight branch, you have different branches, all right? So for some reason, my Ming go straight. So 2023, I step into a different branches. And in this reality, that's why when I read some of the emails before 2023, I don't remember because I didn't wrote it. It was someone else wrote it. My other me wrote it. And then other me probably, because step into different, you can't have two people, two you, right, in the same one. So that one have to squeeze into someplace else or died or whatever, I don't know. So my other reality wrote that email. I don't know. I don't remember, right? I don't have memory when I step into this new one. And then unfortunately, my dog was probably died early or don't have a dog. So in this reality, my dog had to die because I don't have a dog. So he died in 2024. And then my job, for some reason, is not, because I had a 10 years old job. I could have stayed same reality with same job, same house. But because I stayed into different reality, that reality, I don't have a job anymore. So late 2024, I got laid off because the job is not in this reality. When you think about this, it's like, does that make sense in some way? I mean, it does make sense if it's a sci-fi movie, right? So I have I saved some new YouTube videos on my conspiracy. Please check that out. It doesn't make sense. The CERN, S-E-R-N, CERN is a cylinder. It's a scientific tool that it's real. Okay, that's a fact. It's not conspiracy. It's in Switzerland right now. They created this huge cylinder that they kind of I don't know how scientific knowledge of it, but it's a big cylinder, and they turn like super fast. Somehow the people who work inside there, a lot of people against it. They even sue them, but didn't work out. So they said because they do that, that was back in 2008, 2009. They create a parallel universe. And the funny thing is, this 2016, Hollywood had a movie called Multiverse, The Doctor Strange. I actually watched that movie, yeah. And then there's another movie by Michelle Young. She had a me here and there, me all over something. She owned a Golden Globe. Was that movie won the Oscar? I forgot. But it's about multi. I haven't watched that movie. Maybe I should. It's about multi-universe too. So Hollywood start doing that because I felt like Hollywood, even the alien stuff. They say Star Trek, Steven Steinberg. They're gonna have a movie called UFO Disclosure next year. No, this year summer, which is weird. They said why this time, because this time they were talking about disclosure. And then also George Lucas, who created Star Wars, they said the first one was actually he worked with CIA to test people, because that's what they want to do. Their concept it's unacceptable to massive people especially people who are not open-minded. Like I know a lot of people think, oh, it's crazy, think this way, but they're trying to gradually to kind of inject this idea into people's brain. I don't know, it's CIA's psyops or something, I don't know, but that's what they were saying they're doing right now. They don't want to tell people, oh, UFO is right here in front of you. People gonna panic like COVID. I feel like COVID is also a test. See how people react on disaster. Nothing happened out of by accident, okay? I mean, this world, I felt like there's higher up there. more than governments or even control governments. So I wonder why Donald Trump, he's my mom's age, he's 80 years old this year. Why he want to be a president, U.S. president? He's doing that because he can control some stuff. He can be classified and see some files. Even Jeffrey Epstein, is also kind of weird. They say he might be a draconian too. Something. There's so much going on. We don't know, and they don't want you to know. Okay, that's the purpose. We're like lab rats. We are doing stuff that we are told to do. Fit yourself, go to school, go to work, drive, do whatever you need to do. Don't think about anything else. That's how system built like that. So and also another thing, big thing. What happened in 2023 is AI, ChatGPT, Copilot, right? They're all like saying open AI. They are implemented at work. Because I remember 2022, 2023, it wasn't that much. But 2023 is more popular, and I download on my phone. Everyone using it. My friend, my family all using this same time. I felt like sometimes even things happen. You wonder. Since I'm born late 70s, so 80s, 90s, and then all of a sudden early 20s, you have computer, you have iPhone, and now you have AI. All happened within like 30 years. I mean, that's why they say how people so much accelerated, so advanced within 30 years. What make these people different, so high IQ than people 20 years ago, It's kind of weird. I felt like, so they were saying like future human come back to help us. It's also could be your timeline shift. 2023, in order to human instead of going to same route that, you can be pushed, right? It's like a turtle. You can push turtle to go faster. In order you want something faster, you have to change a turtle, become like a deer, tiger, you know what I'm saying? So I think our society couldn't develop faster enough that they have to alter our timeline. So we go to different timeline that actually it could be like 100 years ahead. So instead of waiting for another things to happen within 100 years, someone wanted to accelerate it. The quick shortcut is to change your reality, step into different timeline. Yeah, I know, that sounds crazy, right? It could be nothing, but at least I feel something change. And then I go back to my playlist, Stranger Things Happen. The first video was in 2023. And then the second video was in January 2024. When my dog was still there, because my dog died in March 2024. So before that, I created a couple of them, which was happened really weird. Especially there was one I remember I was looking at last night. This morning, that the socks, it was in the morning. It was in the front door, and in lunch it was still in the front door after I put it back, and then in the evening it was in the back door living room. I was like, there's no way. I know my dog in my socks sometimes, okay, very sometimes, not all the time. So for 3 times happen in a day, it's really weird. But I guarantee myself I did not put there. So who put there? This is so weird. And then my hair clippers, I know I found it on my shirt. And I know it was not on my shirt. I searched all over it. And then I find it right there. Actually, there's something weird this morning happened. Let me show you. So I did open the door last night. Yesterday, can I? Let me see. Hold on.